Hey guys, Caller here, bringing you Game 2 of the series between Lecaf Oz and Hanbit Stars, played on May 18, 2008. And in this game we have a Protoss versus Protoss battle between Anytime for Lecaf and Free for Hanbit Stars. And while usually PvP is not my favorite lineup, I have my mind might be changed by recent play in the MSL group where Free and Anytime were in, and also by the recent game between Stork and Jangbi that I just casted, which I thought was really exciting. So this lineup does feature a lot of a combination of different things. Macro certainly comes into it much more than obviously ZVZ or even several other mixed race lineups. Macro is very important, but also there's some very exciting micro that does occur in this matchup, especially with the Dragoons and with Reaver drops. So hopefully we'll see something of that sort. We do have Free spawning in orange at the 5 o'clock position, Anytime spawning in white at the 11, and this map is Colosseum, a new map for Pro League this season, 4 spawn locations at the corners and 2 expansions for each player around their mains. And on this kind of macro heavy map, I do expect both players to be going relatively quickly into an expansion. Usually Protoss versus Protoss does start with a gateway into Cybernetics core and then into second Nexus, but we could be seeing a 2-gate from one of these players, or we could even be seeing something like a 1-gate into fast expand. That is possible on this map. And Free actually, well, I'm going to give a little bit of a spoiler on the MSL group, so if you want to fast forward 20 seconds, yeah, but Free actually managed to leave the group in his MSL group, which also included Anytime, Much, and Jangbi, I believe. I think it was Jangbi or was it Stork, I don't know, but anyway, he and Much left the group, where Anytime actually was 0 and 2 and got eliminated. So while these two actually didn't face each other in the group, it'll be interesting to see what happens between them right now. Free is overall 55% against Protoss, Anytime's 51% against Protoss. And let's see if we have, nope, we don't have any farting overlord or larva that looks like Reaver signs right now. Both players scouting in the wrong direction, and they might fight each other. No, it looks like they're not going to fight each other. And it looks like both are going to scout one another probably next. It looks like second pylon going up for Anytime in his base, so he's going to get his gas a little bit slower than Free will, but this will give him more probes to start with. And really small variations like this may not seem that big in the start, but they do indicate slightly different builds, and it can make a very big difference in terms of timing. The standard build is to go for your Cybernetics core, get Dragoon range, and then choose between 3 tech trees in Protoss versus Protoss. Well, I like to call 3 tech trees. 1 going for the fast Templar and the DT, 2 going for a fast Reaver drop, going for your robotics facility and then your support bay immediately, and 3 the conventional or the conservative build, which is to go for the observatory after robotics facility and then get maybe 1 or 2 more gateways. By then you should have your expansion, and then just pump gateway level units. So 3 possible builds there, although double gateway is possible for a very fast Zealot rush. Neither player is doing that right now, and even some crazy builds like 12 Nexus are possible, though 12 Nexus usually is pretty suicidal in PvP. In any case though, we do see Cybernetics cores up for both players off 1 gateway, so similar opening right now, except that I believe Free will have a little more gas to start with, and actually he has 2 Zealots and facing 1 Zealot from Anytime. What Anytime's trying to do right now is pick off a a probe or 2, and try to make it so that his Zealot is worth it, because his Zealot will certainly die, but we'll come down to Free's micro to see if he can avoid losing any probes, and actually Anytime's actually getting among the probes. Let's see if he manages to start hitting one. He does start hitting 1 mining minerals, but unable to do any more damage. And of course the Zealot inside of Free's base is also preventing Free from putting up his next level of tech if he was wanted to do so without being scouted. And it looks like now Free does have his first Dragoon out. It looks like he is upgrading Dragoon range, unless that's a fake range, although it doesn't seem like it would be for right now. I'm guessing Free's next move will be to get a second Nexus up. And it looks like 2 gates up for Anytime actually, so Anytime perhaps thinking of doing a faster Dragoon push on Free, and if Free decides to go for a second Nexus, that could put him in a bit of trouble, but it looks like Free actually is going to go for a robotics facility first, and that will put him ahead in tech against Anytime. And by the way, in the next few days, I am going to be significantly busier than I was for the last several months, probably into the foreseeable future, unfortunately. So I won't be able to just pump out, like 3-4 series every week like I've been doing for the last 2 months. Really, it's just going to be one video here and there. I have accepted a new job, and I'm just considerably busier. The summer's coming up, and I actually have a lot of things I need to take care of. But anyway, so I will be a little slower on my updates, not upgrades, but I'm always slow on my upgrades. But on my updates to my videos, so be patient and check out other guys at sc2gg.com. I'll try to pick really good games to do. I won't be able to do like all the series from Air Force Ace or anything like that, like I was doing a few weeks ago. Anyway, it looks like 3 Dragoons coming up for Anytime. Anytime's actually gotten his second Nexus first, although I didn't see a rollable bay for him up yet, so he will be a little bit slower in the tech. And if Free looks like he's getting an Observatory, actually, not going for the fast Reaver drop, so he's going for a very safe build here in case there was a Dark Templar rush. And then, crucially, he hasn't gotten a scout inside of Anytime's base for a while, so he doesn't know what Anytime's doing, whereas Anytime has a good idea what Free's doing. And Anytime actually is not going to be able to have any success with these Dragoons. He should run with them right now.
Meanwhile, it seems that Anytime will retreat. He does have a disadvantage in terms of units on the ground right now, but he definitely has an economic advantage. His second expansion, his second base is almost completely up right now, and Free looks like he's just about to set up his natural expansion, so Anytime is about 2 minutes ahead of Free in terms of building his second Nexus, and he will be substantially ahead in terms of economics. Right now, he's already transferring his probes to his natural expansion. And at this point, I still haven't seen a robotic support bay up for Anytime yet, and he will up for Free yet, and he will need to get some Reavers quickly to be able to equalize this economic advantage, perhaps to go for a Reaver harassment or to go for a push on the front door. And yes, the Observer is confirming that there is no robotic support bay yet in his base. Meanwhile, it looks like Anytime is content to defend in his base right now. Of course, Free has not got a scout inside of Anytime's base yet, so he does not know that he's ahead in terms of units here. So right now he is a bit behind in terms of economics, and we'll see how this carries on into the mid game. And it looks like Observer is going to get a good look at Free's base right now, at Anytime's base right now. Yeah, right now it seems in a Protoss versus Protoss fight at this point, what Free can really do is go for since he will have Reavers presumably before Anytime does, he will be able to go for a pressure on the front door. And it looks like yes, we do have a robotic support bay up for Free, so he has 2 options basically, to go for a harass or to use that first Reaver when Anytime doesn't have it to do some micro and kill off a number of Dragoons at the front door and perhaps even end the game quickly. Otherwise, if he doesn't do one of these 2 things, Anytime will have a substantial lead in units coming up very soon because he'll just have more resources coming in. It looks like just 2 gateways up for Free right now, but Free is going to go for a harass, it seems, because he has gotten his shuttle out. Meanwhile, Anytime is going to probably spot this with his Observer, and looks like he's pumping a lot of gateways right now, getting his macro up right now. So it looks like players have gone for divergent builds here. Citadel of Adun is up for Anytime, but no Templar Archive, so I'm guessing it's just for Zealot Legs for now, although I wouldn't be surprised to see some High Templar coming up pretty soon also. Meanwhile, it looks like Free is pushing out a little bit. Anytime is going to probably get that Observer in. I think Free's trying to pick off that Observer as it approaches his base. I think he has a good idea where it is. And it looks like he is going with this little Observer hunting force here. They're out hunting for Observers. So he has an Observer and a couple of Dragoons underneath it. And looks like